Hey there, welcome to the Inner Success Alignment Method YouTube channel. I am so excited that you're here because I am your host, Issa Rennie, also your coach. There is a video attached to this intro with some slides all about renewed faith. It might seem like a want, boring subject, but let me tell you, having a sense of renewed faith is an incredible thing. It is something that is pivotal to biblical inner mastery. And I hope that you take the next 10 minutes, grab a notebook and a pen, and use this time to deeply connect with God. Enjoy. Welcome. In today's episode, we are talking about diving into renewed faith and connection. How do we restore and strengthen our faith while deepening your relationship with God and others? So true spiritual freedom, it's not just about breaking free from the past, although that's good. It's about so much more. So we are going to be talking about embracing a faith that literally transforms every single aspect of your life, every area of your life. So today in this episode, I'm going to walk you through practical steps to renew your faith, reconnect with God, and cultivate a deeper, more fulfilling spiritual journey. So let's dive in. All right. So faith, just like any other relationship, it can go through seasons as we age and as we move through life. Um, Sometimes we feel distant depending on what's going on in our world, where our attention and focus has been, maybe some circumstances that were not ideal. We can feel weary. We can feel uncertain, right? In our walk with God. There's many of these times in life that deeply committed people feel this way. So you're not alone here. It's very normal to face doubts. It's very normal to face struggles. But the key here is to recognize when our faith needs a revival and needs a renewal. And renewal, it doesn't mean that we're starting over from ground zero. What it means is we are getting a refreshment here. We are strengthening your trust in God. And it's about reestablishing the foundation of your faith and allowing God to really revive your spirit and give you a new sense of purpose and hope. So, what happens when our faith is renewed? When we allow God to breathe new life into our belief systems, we experience greater peace, clarity, and confidence. And we start to agree and do so with a hope that is in something that's unseen, that He has a plan for us. So a renewed faith leads to increased strength in the face of many different challenges, joy in the midst of hardship, and a deep connection with God's love. I love Psalm 51:10 because it says, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me." This is a prayer that we can make our own and request for God to renew our heart and spirit, helping us overcome fear, doubt, and insecurity. There were so many times in my own life where I felt extremely scared and uncertain of what was going to happen next, going through a divorce, times when I was a single mom, and especially when my son died in my arms. And those were times where I could feel I needed God's renewal. I needed Him to revive me. I needed Him to stir up my faith. So when I speak of this scripture, it is such a powerful scripture and declaration I was using on my own journey. And I promise you, if you use that today and pray that over your life, you're going to see a shift. So the role of connection and spiritual freedom. Connection is really powerful because it's a vital component in our spiritual journey. True freedom only comes from not only renewing our faith, but reconnecting with God and others. We do not do anything in isolation. We need each other. We need the Lord and we need community. And in John 15:5, it says, "I am the vine and you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing." It's such a beautiful word of um, stirring up a deep desire so that we can remain connected to Him in times when we might feel alone or we might be being deceived that we are isolated. But when we stay connected to God through prayer and through His Word and through community, our faith grows stronger. Our faith actually starts to take on like a very vibrant, amazing, amazing journey within us. So we bear the fruits of the Spirit, which is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self control. These are some things that start to happen as our faith connection deepens. So, I wanted to give you some practical steps today to talk about renewing your faith. If you're feeling that dullness around your faith, if you're feeling just a little bit off with this, I want to give you these practical steps. They will absolutely work if we work them. So spend time today in prayer and worship. Reconnect with God through daily prayer. Invite Him into your thoughts, struggles, and praises. Um, Prayer is simply you talk to God, you listen to God. It's just to get into that communication with the Lord and worshiping Him through song, through gratitude, through journal reflection. It invites His presence into your life. There is nothing greater than experiencing the presence of God as we worship Him. The next piece to this is immersing yourself in the scriptures. God speaks through His word. And so when we find verses that resonate and stories and heroes in the Bible, heroes of the faith, we are going to definitely begin to meditate on these things, allowing them to transform us and allow His truth to renew our minds, which allows our mind and heart to engage in this new level of faith. So the next is engaging in community. We do not want to walk this journey alone. We want to find a community of believers, whether in your church, whether it's a small group, whether it's an online community that's going to support and encourage you because it's like water and food to the soil of our spirit. Faith will flourish when we are in community, godly community. Remember what it says in the Bible, iron sharpens iron. So we want to serve others. This is like a fourth key here. When we put our faith in action, our our faith will grow, right? So we've got to look for ways to serve others, showing God's love in extremely tangible ways. Serving reminds us that our faith is not just for us, it is for the world around us as well. There's been so many studies done on alleviation of depression and anxiety that when we serve, when we give, it actually transforms us. And so there's science behind this that God literally created for us to be a self giving kind of love instead of getting. When we are in that position where we just want, get, we start to become swampy instead of flourishing. Our faith can start to really dampen in that space when we're thinking of giving to others and we're thinking of and doing those things where we are in action and service for others. However that looks in your own life, it is one of the greatest ways to stir up faith. So sometimes it's super easy to feel like our faith is not enough. And when things don't happen in our timeline, right? We have this timeline, but God has a better timeline. So we've got to trust that God's timing is absolutely perfect. In Isaiah 55, 8-9, it tells us that for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. So this is poignant and powerful because as we renew our faith, we must trust that God is always working behind the scenes, even when we don't see immediate results or the results that we were wanting in our own human understanding. We get to trust in His perfect plan for our life and His divine timing. So, faith and action is about reflecting God's love in everything that we do. It's about living out our renewed faith through our decisions, our actions, and relationships. In Matthew 5:16, it says, and it encourages us to let our light shine before others so that they may see our good works and glorify our Father in heaven. So, living out our faith authentically not only strengthens our own connection with God, which is preeminent, but it also draws others closer to Him. So, I want you to let your renewed faith shine brightly, offering hope to those around you. And as we continue this journey, I want you to remember that building a deeper connection with God is a lifelong process. Just as relationships take time to grow and mature, so does our connection with God. Commit to growing in intimacy with Him through prayer, through worship, reflection, and service. His love for you is unchanging, and He desires to walk with you every single step of the way. So we're into our reflection prompt time. I want you to take a moment to reflect on the question, what area of your life do you feel God is calling you to trust Him more fully? What steps can you take to renew your faith and deepen your connection with Him? I'm going to encourage you to spend time to ask God in prayer to reveal those areas to you. Process those thoughts and those feelings that you've taken the time to sit and reflect on, and bring your insights into our next episode. Thank you for joining me on this episode, all about renewed faith and connection. I am so extremely proud of you for taking 10 minutes of your life and learning about how you can connect to God on a more deep level, strengthening your walk with Him. So remember, you are never alone. His presence is always with you. You are supported, you are loved, you are empowered to walk in faith. Keep pressing forward, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching this video today. If this message spoke to you, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you are ready to step into clarity and confidence, visit isamethod.com to learn more and join my email list for exclusive insights. Follow me on Instagram at isamethod for daily encouragement, and check the link below. Book your free clarity audit today. Your breakthrough starts now. Let's walk this journey together. I'll see you in the next video.